I am joined by Robert Joshua San Luis. Hello, Joshua. Welcome. Great to have you here.
Hi, hello. So, yeah, my name is Robert Joshua San Luis. You can call me Joshua, and I am a full-time artist, and I'm a Filipino.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. Actually, Joshua, as if I remember it right, the first time I saw you was in 2016, I think. Short
Oh
and
wow.
sweet
Oh, okay.
in
Yeah,
SM
I
Aura.
directed a play.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think
no, I think
you
that's
performed
2015.
2015. Okay, probably a different
Yeah,
time then.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
2016 was in Spotlight Power Mac. Then 2015 was in SM Aura.
right, yeah. I think I first saw you in SM Aura. That
Okay.
one. So that was
Wow, I
cool.
didn't know that.
I'm like a stalker. No, no, just kidding. I was also actually performing that time, but yeah, I saw
Oh,
you, and
okay.
then I think we've
Which
had
play?
we did Beatrix Potter Must Die. That's what we
Okay,
did.
sounds familiar.
Yeah, well, we didn't get into the final, so yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so we've met that time, but we didn't really get to know each other, and now we've actually got to know each other more through improv, and that's quite
Yeah, through
interesting,
improv.
right? But
Mhm.
yeah, before we discuss anything else, could you introduce yourself a bit more, like who you are, what you do, what you've been doing, what you've been learning? So anything from the past that you would want to tell to introduce yourself.
Okay, I would probably share things not relate to arts.
Okay.
So I love sports. I'm an athlete, but not really right now. But I've been doing before surfing. I've been playing badminton and also volleyball. But right now, actually, one of the plans that was canceled was I was about to have a surfing lesson in Baler.
Oh, wow.
So after this pandemic is over, I am planning to apply again. Then, yeah, I'm a Bulakenyo, so I live in
Mm.
Bulacan, so that's my place. Then, I love reading books. I love watching movies. I love listening to songs. I love going to museums. I love actually having a solo bonding. I love
Mm.
watching. I love going to cinemas alone. I love going to parks alone. I'm a bit mixture of introvert, extrovert, and ambivert. I don't know. I hate labels.
Yeah.
Then now things relate to art. So I've been acting since I was grade 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually started acting at school in grade
Mm.
4. Then since then I never stopped. Then aside of acting, I also direct, I also write scripts, and I teach. Yeah, I teach theater. Then what else? I'm an advocate of human rights and also mental health.
Mm.
And lastly, I'm a Christian, so I do things for the glory of Christ.
All right, cool, cool. I love this introduction because there's already a lot of love energy
Yeah.
flowing in, so it's really nice. And yeah, you love a lot of things. You're learning a lot of things as well, and that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm a
Surfing.
very adventurous type of person.
Yeah, and yeah, you also mentioned that you don't like labels, but you find yourself somewhere in
Mm-hmm.
between the lines, introvert, extrovert, ambivert, and that's quite
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I think as an actor, yeah, I think that's something, because I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe people think that all actors are extroverts or something, but they don't realize that we're
Yeah,
all the
but
same. We're just
no.
humans. Right. And yeah,
Mm.
you said you started acting from since you were 4 years old, so until now, and then you're also
Grade
teaching
4, grade 4.
grade four, sorry.
Okay.
Grade four. All right, so since you were in grade four until now, and you're also teaching theater, okay, could you tell
Mhm.
us why you started acting at such an early age?
Actually, it was kind of funny. I studied in a school where arts is being, there's an importance in arts to that school, wherein the students are required to join different organizations of arts. So there's visual arts, there's dancing, there's glee for singing, and there's theater. That time I was about to join the visual because I really love to draw during that time. Then during that time of choosing what organization, I was having my lunch. Then
Mm.
I couldn't open my lunchbox.
Okay.
And then the moment that I opened it, my food fell on the ground. Specifically, the hot dog. My hot dog fell on the ground. So I
Mm,
was really crying and I was really hungry. Then after probably 30 minutes, the theater organization came inside our room.
mm,
Then they said that they have auditions. Then there is this one role named Butchie. One of his characteristics that he loves to eat. So he loves
mm,
to eat. And during that time, I was hungry. So I guess, okay, I auditioned for that role, not because I wanted to act, but because I just wanted to eat, because I was
mm,
hungry that time. So I entered the room. Then I was really shocked because they told me, okay, dance, sing, and act. And I was like, I just want to eat.
mm.
I was really nervous that time. And then I got in. I was accepted. I still don't know why and how.
Mm,
Then since then I never stopped acting. So I really thank God for some, for some not good things,
mm.
because it turned out into a greater blessing.
I see. Wow, that's really interesting. And I actually heard from Jay that you're really into method acting, right? So I
Ah,
think
yes.
that somehow helped that you lost your
Mhm.
lunchbox and yeah, you were
Yes.
able to do the role. Wow, that's quite interesting.
Yes.
And so since then you've been acting. When you studied in college, did you also study theater arts?
Yes, I took theater arts at Bulacan State University.
I see. Wow. And I don't know much about theater arts studies, but
Mhm.
was there any like specialization that you took? What's your
Well, during my time, it didn't have, but
mm,
studying in theater arts is not just about acting. You also study costumes, makeup, architecture, we have set and props, production design, we have lights, we have sounds. We also study, money. We have
mm,
marketing subjects. We have production management subjects. Then we also study stage management subject. And it's actually one of the things that I wanna debunk to many people, that when they see someone studying theater arts, so you just want to be an actor, you just want to be a celebrity, or um, you just know how to cry or how to make
mm.
people laugh. Then I want to tell them, no, theater arts is actually such a great course. We study acting, we study directing, we study literature, we study stage management, we study many things about life.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah, and so you're studying a lot of things in theater. Which
Mhm.
part do you like most in
Well,
all of
first
these
is
things? Mm,
acting, really acting. Then second is directing. Third is writing, and fourth is stage management. And actually, I'm into the performance part of theater. I'm not
mm,
really good into the backstage part of theater. Like, I'm not really good into making set, into making props. I'm not good into, functioning the lights and
mm,
functioning the sounds. I'm not really good to those. So I'm in the performance part of the theater.
I see. And okay, so probably since you started from fourth grade until now, you've probably have a lot of theater performances already. From all
Yes.
those theater performances, which one is the most memorable for you and why?
Well, the most memorable during my college time, probably the play entitled Ang Sistema ni Professor Toko,
Mm,
because that play really, it really helped me to grow as an actor. It really helped me to be a versatile type of actor, because I played a teacher, a professor to be specific. And this professor named Professor Toko, he has four different characters.
mm,
Each subject has a different character, and it's a comedy. It's a
mm,
comedy. So it's really such a big challenge for me to be a versatile type of actor during that time, to really be comedic, to really be creative, to really be imaginative. And just a fact, the reason why I love that play, because I'm a fan of Johnny Depp, I'm a fan of Tilda Swinton,
mm,
those characters who are really good in terms of shape shifting, in terms
right.
of character making. So that play really gave me an opportunity and that platform. Okay, I'm gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do this thing. And since then, it has been such a known identity to me as an actor. Like, many people, they know me as, oh, that's Joshua. He changes a lot whenever he acts. Then
I mm,
right now, as a professional one, probably two plays.
Mm.
First, Gaboon.
Kaboom.
We we staged that at Binild, the La
Mm.
Salle University Binild. The reason why it's very important to me because that play helped me spiritually
Mm.
and in mental health aspect, and that play is really dramatic, and I received so many praises and such affirmations from that play. Then the last one, my very first virtual theater play,
Mm.
Silang Walang Tahanan, wherein I played 18 characters and it's a one-man show. So it's all because of the grace of God why I was able to do that kind of play.
Right. So 18 characters, right? I've
Yes,
actually
18
seen that.
characters.
Wow. How did you do it? Like how do you
Oh
like
gosh.
separate each character and not get confused?
It was really difficult, not just to the acting the different characters, but because it's virtual.
Mm, right.
Because so I needed during that time to really breathe, because in every rehearsal I need to breathe. Like I was very anxious about the bark of my dog, about the internet connection, about the voices of my family, about worrying if these people can see me, because
Mm,
that's a difficult time, that's a difficult part of doing a virtual theater. Like you're doing it in front of of your mobile device or your laptop, then
right.
the team, all of you guys are separated. So you're gonna miss that tightness, that theater spirit. So I really need to breathe,
Mm,
that time. And the most difficult part for me during that time was not really playing the 18 characters, but probably remaining in truth,
mm,
remaining in power, remaining in that theater spirit. Now, even though it's online, I still need to show to the people that this is theater, this is stage, this is live act, this is the power of theater. And for
mm,
the 18 characters, yes, I created autobiography to each one of those. Then good thing, because experience is really such a best teacher, because all of those characters are actually true. I've seen them many times in my life whenever I'm in Manila, or whenever, passing by a stranger or some beggar. So
mm.
I had this motivation that one day, in God's time, I will tell their stories.
Wow. So yeah, I think experiencing things and then telling those stories was
Hmm.
quite a big thing for you in doing theater, right? And since
Yes.
you've mentioned the challenges of doing virtual theater, I want to hear more about this because like how did you suddenly plan that you're gonna do this in a virtual platform? Like I think you some people have already done interviews about
Yes.
this, like the people
Mhm.
behind. But on your end, how did it go? Like, how did you decide that okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna perform this in a virtual platform? How did the process go like?
Actually, I have so many hows on how people or how artists would conduct a virtual theater. If
Mm,
it's a commercial series or a film, yes, I can 100% see clearly how it should be done. But if it's theater, like how? So during that time, I auditioned because I love the material. I love the characters. Then I got in. I was accepted. Then during the process, just like what I said, I was very anxious. I was very anxious to perform inside my bedroom. I was very anxious that my director was far from me, that we were all separated. We were all really far from each other. I was really anxious about the internet connection. I was so anxious that I needed to perform in front of my laptop or in front of my mobile device. But what really made me to say yes every day, first is the material. I really love the material.
mm,
It's a story about the oppressed. It's the story about the poor. It's story about the victim. And as an actor, that's really my purpose, to tell the stories of the oppressed, to tell the stories of the victim, to tell the stories of the broken, of the poor. And telling a story during this time of pandemic, it brings so much impact. It hits so different to tell a story in this time of pandemic. Then second, that really made me say yes every day, really my team. I'm very grateful to God that I was able to have this very passionate, very energetic, very trustworthy, and very healthy team. Like all of
Mm,
us that time, we were really cheering each other. We were really supporting each other. We were really checking each other's mental health. So I really love that. Then third, really because of my purpose.
mm,
This purpose as an actor, it's not just a job. It's not just a profession. It's not just a work, but it is really a calling from God. It's a God-given purpose, and during that process, I really realized that it's really all about a purpose. Whether you're gonna perform online, whether you're gonna perform on stage, whether it's a commercial, a film, or a theater, as long you're doing it for God, everything will always be victorious. Everything will always be great. Everything will always be such a masterpiece. So those three really made me to say yes every day. Yes, 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 yes.
wow. Yeah, wow. That's a lot of positivity, and yeah, I think a lot of people could take that up and also do it with the things that they're doing, especially right now
Mhm.
with the pandemic. It's quite crazy. We don't know what's
Yes.
gonna happen next. But yeah, people like you still doing theater and telling these stories to a lot of people so that they may know what's happening behind the scenes is really amazing. But so throughout this pandemic, you've been doing this, and what else have you been doing? As Are you teaching still during this time?
Uh, no, 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 no. I'm not teaching anymore. Not yet.
Mm,
Not yet, because some problems it comes on, the arts education.
mm,
But right now, I am supporting the arts.
mm,
I've been watching so many series, K drama and Western series. I love watching animes during this time, supporting music from different countries, investing my time to BTS, then reading books. So I use this time for me to appreciate the arts even more, for me to be elevated, be
mm,
taught again through watching. Then second, I attended workshops just like improv and langgam theater workshop and tanghalang Filipino workshop, and also more time with my family. Like I always bond with my dogs and always bond with my family,
oh,
and
that's
pray. Oh, I always pray every day. I
mm,
always cling to God's presence every day.
wow, that's cool. I'm curious because you mentioned art appreciation. So, what's
Yes.
your view on art appreciation? Because you said you've been watching K dramas and
Mhm.
enjoying other arts from other countries as well. So,
Yes.
what do you find interesting from arts from outside the country, from outside the Philippines?
First, art appreciation is something that I always see as a responsibility of an artist. When a young person will ask me, I want to be an artist, what should I do? I would always answer them, support the arts, watch
Mm,
films, read books, listen to music, so that you will get to know the world of arts. So art appreciation is such a big responsibility of an artist. We just don't create art, but we also support the art. Then second, what brought me to watching and supporting the arts of different countries? Actually, the victory of Parasite. I
mm,
was actually crying during the time that Parasite won the Oscars Best Picture. Like, it's a foreign movie, it's a
mm,
non-English movie, and then they won that prestigious award, that mainstream award, that really famous award. And since then, it gave me so many doors. Okay, I'm gonna support the foreign film. I'm gonna support the foreign theater. I'm gonna support the foreign music during this time of pandemic, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Foreign films, foreign music, and foreign plays will really help you to understand deeper. Like for
mm,
example, if you're gonna watch an English play or an English film, or you're gonna listen to English music, it is 100% possible that you get to understand it because it's English. But
right.
if it's a foreign thing, you need to research, you need to understand the culture, you need to understand the history of the language, you need to understand the race, the,
Mm,
the, the diversity. And for me, it helps me to be a smarter artist. It helps
mm,
me to appreciate the arts even more. And it helps me to be a more diverse as an artist on how I'm gonna use our own language, Filipino, our own race, our own citizenship, our own geography, for me to transcend many barriers, many walls, and for me to showcase this talent that we have to different races and to all over the world.
Yes, that's really cool. That's an amazing view, especially you pointed out that as artists, we shouldn't just create art, but we should also appreciate the art of others. And therefore, you've expanded and seen movies, music,
Yes.
books of different artists as well. How about those people? Because probably there are those people who are like, they want to become artists, but instead of
Mhm.
creating art, they're more into consuming art. Like they just keep on
Okay.
watching and watching, reading and reading, listening to
Okay.
music, but they're not doing art themselves. Do you have
Well,
anything for them?
my second answer for that, get trainings. So
Mm,
first is support the art, appreciate the art, and second, get trainings. Either you apply a workshop. There's so many workshops right now. Or second, you apply a specific course. Like for, if you want to be a singer, then apply for Conservatory of Music. If you want to be a theater actor and get to know about the world of theater, then apply theater arts. Then if you want to be a director in film, then go apply for film. Then if you want to be a visual artist, then apply for fine arts. So get trainings. That's my second
mm,
tips for those who want to be an artist. So first is support the art, and second, get trainings, apply workshops, go to school. Actually, in school, they
mm.
offer so many organizations related to art. So go apply, support, and create.
Right, right. And since you've mentioned it, I'm sure you've experienced doing an actual live workshop or class, and then you've
Hmm.
also experienced doing virtual classes. How
Yes.
different is it? Because probably people might be thinking that, oh, right now it's virtual, it might not be the same as when it's actual. So some people might be thinking, I just enroll in classes after the pandemic or something.
Well, as a teacher first, it was really difficult because like I'm very anxious.
Mm,
I easily get mad. I am impatient and I'm a kind of perfectionist. So it's really difficult for me. But you know, conducting it really made me more to be in love with the students, be in
mm,
love with teaching theater to the people. Yes, it's so difficult. Yes, the connection is such a struggle, and you really need to be patient. You really need to be more passionate, and you need to be more prayerful. Like it's the time that you cannot control anything. But again, it's always going back to the purpose. It's always going back to the purpose. One thing that I really learned during this time of pandemic, the importance of purpose. You know,
mm.
time will come that ways will be changed again. The time will change again, and the process will all be changed again. But once you know your purpose clearly, you can always stand victoriously. You can always do things with so much goodness, and everything will always turn out into victory. Everything will always be successful because you know your purpose. You know your purpose. That in all the things that are changing, my purpose won't change, and in that you can always be effective and productive.
Wow, that's really beautiful. So knowing your purpose is like the most important thing. So
Yes.
it doesn't
It's like your
matter,
core. It's like
right?
your core. It's like whenever you travel, it's like your bag. So
Mm,
whether it's night or whether it's slippery, whether it's far or whether you're going there, as long you are with that bag, you will never be lost. You will never be lost.
wow, yeah, that's cool because I think that answered the question about this issue being online or doing it live. So yeah, that's really beautiful having the purpose, having it as your core. Okay. Wait. I think you're frozen. I think
Can you hear me
something went
now?
wrong. Yes, yes. I'm not sure. It's probably my
Okay,
connection or
okay.
yours. I'm not sure, but yeah, I think that's really beautiful that you mentioned having that purpose as the answer to whether
Yes,
we're
know your
doing a live
purpose.
class or an online class. That's really awesome. Thank you for that answer. And you've also mentioned that
It's like
you're
the captain of your life.
yes, yes, and you've also mentioned that you're an advocate of mental health, and you've also mentioned that at this time during the
Mm-hmm.
pandemic, you're really spending a lot of time with your family, and at the same time, taking care of your spiritual health, praying and praying. Could you tell us more about that? Because I think a lot of people right now are probably with their families in their own homes, but there might also be people who are in the city and cannot go to their houses, so they might be struggling alone. So if you have something for those people.
Well, right now I keep on reaching out so many people struggling with anxiety and with depression. Like I offer my life as a safe space. If you want something to tell, if you want someone to listen to your story, I always offer my life as a safe space. So I reach out so many people that are really anxious, depressed, hopeless, tired, burnout, and even suicidal. And I really thank God for the wisdom and for the strength that He keeps on giving to me, for me to reach out those people and for me to be a vessel of God's good news to the people. Now, for those people who are, right now, who are struggling with, I don't know what it is, but struggling with probably
Mhm.
anxiety, doubt, fear, overthinking. I just want you to know that you are valid. It's a valid thing. It's not a disease. It's okay to cry. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to be uncertain. You don't need to figure all things out together. You don't need to know everything. And again, it's really okay to cry. It's just a phase. Okay, it's just a phase. Your ugly situation won't define the totality of your life. Your life is always beautiful and your existence is always important. It makes the whole world beautiful because of your existence. And
Mhm.
always know that there's a God hearing your prayers, there's a God hearing to your cry, there's a God listening to your mourning, and everything will always be great. Everything will always be okay. And if you want to hear this, I just want to tell that I'm so proud of you.
Mhm.
To everyone who is listening right now, I'm just so proud of you. And then next to all of those people that cannot go back right now to their families, I know it's hard. It's really, really, really hard. But I really thank God and thank to the knowledge of people because we have technology right now. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have cell phone, we have Zoom.
Mhm.
So I suggest that you keep on really communicating actively, like every day, like BOA, be clingy to your family, like always text them, always send them voice message, always send them videos, always call them anytime. So make this technology as an opportunity and as a platform for you to be really connected even more, even in this time of pandemic. And I hope that you guys will meet soon your family within the year.
Yes, yes. Hopefully before Christmas, right? Because Christmas is coming, and we don't know. It might
Yes.
be a very different kind
Yes.
of Christmas. But yeah, we're all hoping for a wonderful
Yes.
Christmas this time.
Mhm.
Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you for a lot of these messages that you've shared. I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate it, and also all those experiences and lessons that you've shared to us. I think a lot of people will benefit from it. Okay, so before we end or wrap up, because you mentioned you really like BTS and you might want to say more
Yes.
about it, because personally, I'm not really into K-pop. I mean, I can speak Korean, I can
Okay.
read Korean, but I'm not into K-pop. So could you tell us about this, your interest in BTS,
I'm
how
actually
you got into it?
I'm actually preparing today for their concert later,
I really
7 p.m. It's
okay.
gonna be it's gonna be their second virtual concert for the year. So I'm actually preparing myself. So after this, I will dress up as if like I'm going to a physical concert.
Wow.
So they are one of the most unexpected blessings that ever happened to my entire life. Like what I have mentioned a while ago, I've been supporting the foreign arts right now. Then I was actually praying to God to give me people that somehow will inspire me to dream, will inspire me to believe, will inspire me to really pursue my big dream.
Hmm.
Then I saw my theater idols and film idols. They keep on posting things, good reviews about BTS on Facebook. Some of which is Miss Leia Salonga.
Hmm.
She is an army. She is a fan of BTS, and she had this long post about the professionalism, about the excellence, about the discipline of BTS. So I clicked the video because Leia Salonga is my idol too. So I
Hmm.
clicked the video. Then I was really in awe. Like their discipline, their professionalism, and the way how they work So A plus, really a superstar kind of performance. Then so I started listening to their music. I started watching their videos, the Dynamite
Mhm.
on VMA, America's Got Talent. Then then after that, I was really mesmerized about their achievements. That they are
Mhm.
the biggest boy band in the world, their global recognitions, this worldwide success. I was really in awe. I was really wow, wow.
Mhm.
This group is huge. These guys are really superstars. Are really superstars. But what really made me a fan of BTS, what made me really an army is their story. That I can really relate to their story. Like the fear, the doubt, the struggles, the hopelessness, the impossible, and the pain that they have encountered throughout the process. I can really relate to that. The anxiety, the abandonment, the discrimination, the giving up. I can really relate to that. And with all of those things, and up until now, they keep on holding and pursuing that big dream. And just like what I've mentioned, I was praying to God to give me people that will inspire me to dream. And there it goes, the BTS. And they are the first ever idol that I have that I can really relate with. You know, I have so many idols like Joaquin Phoenix, Tilda Swinton, Johnny Depp,
Mhm.
and I only apply their crafts on how they work as an actor, but I really don't care about their lives.
Mhm.
I really don't care about their lives. But in BTS, oh my God, their lives, it really touch me every day. It really make me smile, make me dream, make me believe every day. So yeah, I'm so proud to be their fan. It's such an expected blessing. Like so many people really freak out like, what? You're an army right now? What? Because they all know me as a person who keeps on supporting the Western, who keeps on
Mhm.
supporting the English artists, you know, Coldplay, Michael Jackson, Beyonce Knowles, Adele, and all of the movies in America. So they were all shocked that, yes, I'm an army and I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
Mhm. Wow. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That's actually somehow enlightened me because I don't know. I'm not judgmental, but sometimes I think that people who are into
Yeah.
K-pop are like superficial or something. But based on your story, it's
Mhm.
yeah, it's a total different thing that you're following them because of their artistry, their devotion to the arts.
Stream BTS.
Wow,
Stream
that
Dynamite.
yeah, thank you for sharing, and I hope you'll enjoy the concert that's happening tonight. And you said it's virtual.
Yes.
It's their second
Yes.
virtual concert.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
interesting because virtual
So I'll be
concerts.
screaming later inside my bedroom.
Oh, I see. That's gonna be nice. And but yeah, about this, I want to ask you more about virtual concerts since well, it's not the same as virtual theater, right? But how does it go like? I mean, what's
Yes,
the
yes.
feeling? Because it's not like you're in a place with the crowd with the fans, so you'll be in a virtual space. I don't know, maybe Zoom or whatever platform they'll be using. So how is the experience joining a virtual concert? Is this your first virtual concert? I mean, the concert you're
Yes,
joining, or
it's my first virtual concert, but you know, upon reading the
mm.
guidelines, I was already excited during that time. Like I bought a ticket, then there's a seat. There's a seat. Like I forgot my number, but there's a seat. Then that's how I'm gonna see the concert. Like to where I am sitting, to where I'm
Oh.
sitting. Like if you're number six, then that's your view. That's your view. If you are balcony, then that's your view. That's how they're gonna
Wow.
do it. So it's like you're still there, but
Mm.
just place a camera or a phone in front of your eyes, just like that.
Mm. Wow, that's
But of
actually
course, I
pretty
cannot hear
interesting.
the scream.
Right.
I cannot hear the fan chant and the scream of the other people. So I'll make sure to make my scream even louder later.
Right. Yeah, based on what you said, I think virtual concerts are quite pretty interesting. So we might want to try that as well. Um, okay, you're there.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's very interesting.
Okay. Sorry.
It makes me want to try watching a virtual concert as well. but probably I'll check out other virtual concerts in the future. But yeah, thank you for sharing. So
BTS.
yeah, BTS.
Okay.
Okay, so we're now wrapping up. So is there anything you'd like to, what's
Mhm.
this, advertise, promote, or anything to everyone who's listening? Because today you've been really awesome. You shared a lot of things. You've spread the energy, the love that you have. So yeah, anything you want to promote.
Well, first, I would like to tell to everyone who's listening right now, that during this time of pandemic, I hope that you'll able to meet good people. Yeah, you meet good people during this fight, during this battle, during this process. Most especially to my co-artists, I hope you're gonna meet good people that will really lift you up, that will really support you, that will really make you feel that, hey, you're still an artist, you're a great artist, and there's so many great things ahead of you, because that's one of my blessings during this time of pandemic. I am really surrounded with good people. I'm surrounded with mentors. I'm surrounded with spiritual family. I'm surrounded with artist family. So I really don't feel alone. I don't really feel lacking, but I feel so in love and so hopeful, so in peace every day because of these good people. Then for promotions, yes, my film Screams from Afar is still on VidC Philippines. So just go to VidC and search Screams from Afar. And then our film Cinema One Originals Paglisan is still on YouTube. So just search Paglisan. And to everyone again who's listening right now, God loves you and I'm so proud of you. And we'll get through this. And your purpose is bigger than this battle. Your purpose is bigger than this pandemic, and you will always rise above the ashes.
Yes. Thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you again next time. Thank you, Joshua.
Yes, definitely.
You're listening to Rome is in Manila, a podcast with the pandemic as its ground zero. I am Rome Joanetas. I am not your friend yet. Listen as we transcend through space and time, discussing misadventures, noise, and learnings with guests who are learning and learning and learning things. Tune in. Stop being a stranger. Be a friend.
BTS.
Pwede, pwede, pwede.
Thank you for including BTS. Thank you for including BTS.
Yeah, really fun
Yun talaga
kasi
pinaka-excited ako pag-usapan.
kasi talaga yung, I mean, yun talaga yung judgment ko sa mga K-pop. I mean, na parang, ang
Yeah, me
superficial lang
too.
nito.
Me too. Like supposed to be before pa talaga ako magiging K-pop fan or K-drama fan.
Mm,
Pero yung mga supporters kasi nila, parang ang corny naman ito, ang OOA, yung ganun. So parang na-disgust ako. So I wasn't able to really dig deeper sa kanila. Pero
mm,
right now na parang nagkaroon ako ng personal relationship sa BTS. So
mm,
parang I do not care really sa the way how sa kanilang fans ko paano sila mag-react. Pero doon ako
mm.
nakafocus dun sa kung paano ako na in love dun
Right.
sa group. Maski ako talagang nagulat ako, like hindi ba kasi talaga ako super support sa foreign, lalo sa music. Talagang sa western talaga ako, sa English. So nagulat ako na, hala, I'm loving this, I'm loving the group
Mm,
na.
mm. Yeah,
Ayun.
actually ganun. Ganun,
So
parang
try mo.
parang yun nga
Try
no,
mo.
it's an ano, parang personal experience talaga instead of judging others on the surface. Parang experience it on your own. Actually, ganun yung experience ko right now sa K-drama kasi hindi din ako mahilig sa K-drama. Pero ngayon na I'm watching K-drama pero more of
Oh, okay. K-drama.
to
Ano yung
study
mga napanood mo?